card view or list view, which is better for your design? Both have their strengths, but choosing the right one depends on your context and your user needs. Let's break down the main differences between card view and list view, their pros and cons, and use cases for each. Let's start with list view first, an interface organization pattern that displays items in rows, making scanning and comparing options easy. For example, Airtable displays information in a list view. Each row represents a different item, and I can sort, filter, and compare as I need. List views are commonly used in applications like task managers, file storage systems, datasets, and email. These types of systems use list view because list view is great for information-heavy interfaces, where the focus of the content is on the details of the data. There are 3 benefits for using list view. First, it is space efficient. List view allows you to fit more content into a smaller area. It's also the best layout for sorting because it implies natural order and ranking. It works well for content that will be frequently sorted and manipulated by users into different views. Lastly, list view makes comparing and contrasting easy. Users can quickly scroll through the list comparing and contrasting information. The vertical format makes it easy for the eye to traverse and jump between multiple entries. On the other hand, list view is not as visually engaging. List views are more functional than visual, since they most often don't include images or videos. For content that includes visuals that users need to assess, card view is a better alternative. Card view is an interface organization pattern that displays content in a grid, making exploring content easy. Pinterest uses a card view layout and combines text with images, allowing users to browse content. This format encourages exploration over structured searching, making it ideal for finding inspiration. Card view is also commonly used for product listings or social media feeds where the visual elements are the focus and users are browsing, in contrast to list view, where they may just be looking for something specific and need to sort the information. Card view is popular for a couple of reasons. First, it's visually engaging. Cards allow you to add visual interest to your design. In the Airbnb example, you can see that the image is the main focus that draws users in. Card view is also effective for grouping related information. On Airbnb's website, each card shows important details, like whether a listing is live or the host's name and the cost, alongside the main image. And these elements feel connected. It's clear that they all relate to the same listing. But there are also a few cons to card view. Keep in mind that cards take up more screen real estate, making it harder to fit large amounts of information on one page. And they don't suggest ranking. Cards do not have an obvious order or hierarchy, which is why they aren't an effective layout for content where users are looking for something specific or need to manipulate the order. If you're having a hard time deciding between card view and list view, that's okay. Offer both and let users toggle between the two based on their preferences. You can also test both layouts to find which works best. Then set that one as default, while still giving users the freedom to switch if they would like to. Card view and list view each have their strengths, with list view being ideal for data-heavy content that requires sorting and comparison, and card view being better for browsing visual content. If you're unsure which to use, offer both and let users toggle based on their needs.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our UX videos, take a look at these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. On our website, nngroup.com, you can access our free library of over 2,000 articles. You can also register for one of our virtual UX conferences that offer live hands-on UX training.